Hello guys, welcome to Shawfully. I'm here in beautiful Lagos today with Stylist Teni
What's up,
Oluwo.
guys?
And as you know, this is my entrepreneurial and creative series where I interview people about like the journey, their career, and hopefully it gets to inspire you guys as well. So I'll just let Teni introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Teni. I'm a brand strategist, I'm a fashion stylist, a fashion writer as well, a content creator, and a freelance TV producer. I own Style Territory, and I'm so glad to be talking to you guys right now.
That's a lot.
I know, right?
So what did you sort of start off first with? Because I didn't even know some of those times.
Oh, okay. I started off being a stylist and a writer. My first job was as a fashion editor. So I got to write and also style like fashion editor.
So and how did you get into styling? Like how if someone wants to, because when I think about it, I see all this amazing styling. But like how did you start? Because I know it's not so easy to just get into the industry.
Yeah, my
work with
sister
designers.
is a one chance. For me, it was really an issue of grief because I did have a job. Like when I finished uni,
What did you study?
mass communication. So I did have a job. I didn't know. I never applied for a job. I didn't know what to do. But fashion has always been that. Well, don't let them blind you, Lagos. Fashion has always been that thing for me. Like I've always had I've always been fashion inclined.
Yeah.
You know, things are biting you.
Yeah, I know, flies. It's like my skin is too fresh or something.
So I know me, they're used to my own blood, sorry. So there's someone that used to know me, I don't really know the person, but she met me somewhere and she just called my sister to ask me my number and she was like, oh, fashion magazine was looking for someone and everything. I didn't even know it was the position of the fashion editor. That's why you always have to be prepared.
Yeah.
So I went for the interview, I didn't have any experience, I always did my research and that was the only thing I had. And there were loads of people with like years of experience and stuff like that. And in my head I was like, only movie, like never ever, because there are loads of other people with like more experience and stuff. So to put the long story short, I got a call back for the job and that's how like everything started.
Wow. So this lady sort of saw you and asked your number from your sister. Were you sort of really into fashion and style in the way you present
Yeah, I've
yourself?
always been like this.
Oh,
Like
okay.
even people from my high school, they
Yeah.
still talk about it. Like, oh, she's always been like, you know, like that stuff in high school. That they'll be like, it's only fashion. She knows
Yeah,
that beg. Like even teachers would tell me, you can't be anything because I'll dye my hair like wine and gold.
wow.
Like bangles were not allowed. I'll wear like bangles and stuff. You know, I've always been like a fashion person. Like,
you just sort of maybe didn't know or decide you wanted
yeah,
it as a
I didn't
career.
know exactly. I didn't know other people were not like me. I didn't know like it was a different thing, and I'm just so grateful to God because my kind of fashion is different.
Yeah, it's very unique.
Thank
like I
you.
see it and I like it. I'm like, oh, maybe I could. But I would never naturally think to dress down myself that way. But seeing how you put the pieces together, I'm like, that's because I'm quite eclectic in my style as well. That's something I can see myself wearing. But it's not something I would think of myself the way you sort of pair the different textures and stuff together. So that's really unique. Then how did like the TV production come into play?
Okay.
Being a brand
Something people, we're still gonna get to that, but something people should know about me is I get very bored easily, and I think this happens to like all creatives as well, or like so many creatives. Like we get bored
So
very
many
easily.
ideas.
Yeah, I know,
You're not
right?
finished with one, you want to move to the
Jump.
other one.
So after like I got the vibe of like fashion editor, I made my contact and everything, I got bored. I'm like, okay, yes, I'm here. Like, what's next? Like, I love challenges. So I was like, okay, I just resigned from my work. I didn't have another job. I didn't have.
And that was here in Nigeria.
Yeah, that was here
That's
in
gold,
Nigeria.
guys.
Hey, my
You know the
sister.
unemployment rate
So
here.
far.
Crazy.
I know.
Would you say you prepared and planned in terms of your finances? You know
No.
that?
So
You
let me
just-
tell you
just-
something. I'm a very spiritual person, and I understand that God has a plan for me. And because I'm very in tune with the Holy Ghost, and I'm like, me and God, like God is my G, you know. So I just knew that this God wants more for me at this point in my life. So I literally stopped. They're about to say no cameras allowed, guys. I don't know.
We can't.
No, you can't.
It's just for a YouTube video.
I know, but you have to stop right now.
Oh my God.
You have to stop.
Okay. Yeah. So one thing you guys don't know about me is I don't eat fish at all. Like I hate fish. Like I don't eat fish.
Why? The texture, the taste. What is it about
I
fish?
think when I was much younger, I found it really difficult to like separate the bones.
Oh.
So the bones like kept on getting stuck. I'm like, this is not worth it, man. So yeah, since then I don't eat fish.
Hi, hello guys. Well, as you can see, we're in like a different location.
Yeah.
From what you'd have noticed from the last clip was that we were sort of caught, like we were shut down at Alara,
Yeah,
and
they said no cameras allowed.
no camera allowed. We had to
Yeah.
have maybe sought permission beforehand, emailed someone, which maybe I kind of get. It's an establishment and they
Yeah.
probably have their own policies, but yeah, it got a bit crazy.
Yeah, and maybe God wants you guys to see another location. So right now we're at Cubana, which is amazing as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. So let's get into it.
so we're gonna get straight back into where we stopped, where we were cut off, and she's just gonna go on and tell you guys how you know, she
Yeah.
said she was getting bored about doing just one thing.
I just wanted like more challenges because I feel like in life to truly have growth, you have to like conquer, you know.
Yeah.
So I just resigned. Like I was just tired of like the routines and stuff. I resigned. I didn't have a job for about 6 months, and when it was time, another thing you have to know about me, I don't do stuff unless I'm inspired. Like I need to be inspired. And a lot of people were like, oh, are you lazy? Like why are you just home? Why are you not like sending your CVs everywhere? You know, maybe God wants you to really do like the math thing.
Yeah.
You know, so but I was like, nah, like at the end of the day, I just felt like, okay, what TV station is like the best TV station right now? Like what TV station is like the most popping TV station? So in my head, I'm like, okay, Hip TV, because that was like, I don't know if you know Hip TV.
I've heard of it, but I don't think I watch it.
Oh, London
Watch.
Gay. Okay, yeah.
I think what I know more of is Ebony Life.
Oh, okay, because that's like Pan-African. I think Hip TV is Pan-African as well. But, so I went to Hip TV. I met with the owner. He didn't know me, but I was like, I'm here to see the owner and everything. So,
Well, so you just walked in one day.
Babe,
Guys, you need
that's
to
how I
be
walk
brave.
in.
You need to be
No,
brave.
yeah, you need to be really confident. But I just feel like if you know that you've got God's backing, like you are going to be confident. I just knew like nobody can shut the door against me unless God doesn't want me to walk into that door. So I just walked in. I said I was looking for the owner, and they were like, for what? I'm like, oh, I want to see him for something official, but blah, long story. I waited there for like 5 hours or more, and then I finally
Did they
saw
let you
him.
wait, or you just were
They
gonna
let me wait.
Okay.
They let me wait because he's a really busy man.
Yeah.
And he had like tons of stuff to do. So they just let me wait, and I hate to wait, man. Like I was just waiting there for like 5 hours. I finally saw him, and in my mind, like I was just speaking in tongues, and I was like, oh hi, how you doing? What can you do for us? And I just started talking. Of course, I was like, in quotes, I was like the boss where I was coming from, and I had like experience from that like side and everything, and I had my contacts as well. And I already did like a few things in London, like photo shoots and stuff. I already met like few people. So I was just talking and talking, and he was like, can you write? I'm like, yeah, like I'm a really good writer as well. So he told me to write something, and I did.
There and then.
Yeah,
Wow.
my sister, no, enjoy life. There and then, so I did. And he was like, we're gonna get back to you. Ah, God, I'm like, in this Lagos, when they say we're gonna get back to you, they're not calling you. So I just went home, and they actually got back to me, and they told me to resume maybe like the next day. I'm like, yo, you guys should chill. Like I can't resume the next day, but I resumed like maybe the next week, and they gave me like the most prominent show on the channel that's trending on Hit TV. I was the producer for that, so I was producing, I was calling guests, I was like the stylist as well for the show. It went on and on and on. Then I resigned. resigned as well. So I'm just gonna let you flow to your But it was amazing.
How long were you with them before you resigned?
For about a year.
Yeah, okay. And then what did you move on to next afterwards?
Me, I just felt like I'm more. You know, like I'm more than this. I know I'm really hardworking. I know I'm really talented. I know God has like loads of stuff He wants me to explore. So I felt like the workload was crazy. I didn't have a life. And I wanted to do, like, I have a passion for other things as well. Styling wasn't my forte when I was like in Hip TV. I was doing more producing. But I knew like fashion is my thing and I really need to get back to fashion. So I went to America for a bit. When I came back, I resigned. I didn't have a job. I didn't have like contact for like proper styling. But I just resigned and I was just home for like few months and God just did it. You know, God just opened doors and I started my company just like that. It's not just like that, it was hard. It was filled with like tears, definitely. You know, but God, there's something I know about God, like He always comes through. Like always comes through, and that's been my testimony. And I don't have any regrets. Like I'm really happy.
You're doing really well.
So the second thing you guys don't know about me is I don't know how to drive. Like I do have a phobia for driving. When I was learning, I almost hit like little kids. Long story, but since then, like I didn't bother. Like I didn't try anymore. So I don't know how to drive.
What's the name of your company? Do you have a website for that?
The name of my company is Style Territory.
Oh, Style Territory.
Yeah, Style Territory. I don't have a website because okay, let me tell you why I don't have a website. I'm so picky about everything in life. I'm such a perfectionist, and nobody seems to have gotten like the kind of website I want to do. I just don't want come to my website.
You may just become a website developer now. You just vex and do it.
I know. I'm thinking about it, and that's the way I want to learn photography because I've worked with loads of photographers. I'm like, yo, only few people get it right. I think I'm gonna learn how to take pictures as well, like a step at a time. But I found like a couple of people that can actually do my website. So I think this year I'm gonna have a website.
Oh, that's cool. And when did you sort of officially just go out to yourself and have your own brand and the whole Style Territory?
Okay, Style Territory has always been like low key, even when I had a job or when I had those jobs. But it became like a full-fledged company when I resigned from Hip TV. That was like 2015, but like majorly 2016. So am I answering the question you asked me? Okay.
I wanted to know, like, so my next question now is I can see like the fashion, the fire, the passion in you and all of that. What sort of inspires you? What pushes you and what gives you this drive? Because I think as a young Nigerian Lagosian, you're quite entrepreneurial, and from what you've said so far, you really go for what you want, and it's almost like there's no fear, there's no barrier, like you just go for whatever you want.
I'd say my inspiration again is God. Because let me tell you why. It sounds like a cliche, but let me tell you why. I know my future is so great. I know I'm not.
You're really making me feel like I need to be bolder. Like I am confident and I have this thing, but I have this sort of shy.
No, you will get
like,
that. I used to be like
but
that.
You're making me like I need to be like yes. I need to push I think I need to stay with you more to get some of that vibe. That vibe.
My biggest inspiration is God, because that is the only being that is inexhaustible. That's like the only being that knows everything. Whatever thing you want to do, God is like the most knowledgeable being about whatever thing you want to do. So I don't know how I do. Like when I even got featured in Vogue, like when my work got featured, like people were like, oh,
she's been featured in Vogue, guys. Check it out. All the links will be down below. Check her out.
Thank you. So I feel like I don't know. Like even sometimes when I have like really big jobs and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like when they like hire me and they feel like okay, she's coming to do like perform magic, in my head I'm like, hey, like I don't know, but I just know that God is like my I have a covenant with God, so I can never be stranded.
Yeah.
You know, so I know God would always put something in my mind. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next,
Yeah.
but I know that God is gonna put it
Yeah,
in
no,
my
I
mind.
understand, because sometimes as well, when I write something, I'm just like, huh? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
It's almost like I feel like it didn't come from me.
I know,
it's almost like
right?
you're a messenger. So yeah, I get
yeah.
what you mean. I was gonna ask, how would you describe your personal style? I really love your outfit.
Thank you. Thank
I have a yellow beret myself.
Thank you. How would I? Okay, I feel like I'm an instrument of art. I feel like I'm not mainstream. I'm not, and I don't even want to be. I don't want to be understood.
Yeah.
I just want to be respected. You know, you don't have to understand what I'm wearing. You know, I feel like everything I wear is a message of how I feel and the things I believe strongly in. My style is more androgynous. I'm a tomboy. I'm dressed like a girl today, but like I'm a major tomboy. Yeah, I really love men-inspired stuff. I really do love baggy stuff. I'm not a girly girl at all. Yeah, I just feel like everything I wear must reflect some type of art. You know? So, the third thing you guys don't know about me is I'm so bad with replying messages. Like I can't multitask when it comes to like replying like several messages. It's gotten me into trouble. I'm trying to work with it. But yeah.
When you sort of think about maybe you want to style a client, do you sort of so let me don't put words in your mouth. What's the process like for you?
Yeah. Number one, we need to vibe, man. Like we must connect. I don't do things for money. Money is very imperative. Money is important, like when you're working and everything. But that's not like my first thing.
Yeah.
You know, we need to vibe as one. You need to, like I don't do regular stuff. So you have to be confident enough to pull off whatever.
Yeah.
And what I do, you have to believe in yourself. Because I don't impose my style, and that's what people get wrong. Every time they see my client, they feel like, oh, I impose this or I force them to wear something. No, I do a research on you. I give you what you can be. Like I take you to your future.
Yeah.
You know, I'm connecting you from who you are right now to who you can be. So I'm just pushing you. You know, I'm just pushing you beyond where you thought you could go. So that's what I do with my clients. And everybody I style, there has to be like an X factor. Like you can't, they have to go back and check you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't.
It's almost like, I think that's a new stylist, you know, dressing up.
Yeah. If I don't get that, then I'm not fulfilled. Then it feels like I haven't done my job. There has to be a change, you know? Yeah, so that's the style territory effect.
Cool. Your career now, what would you say has been like the most memorable moment for you?
God, which one am I gonna choose? Every job I've had is like memorable because everything I've done has been like a step towards improvement. But I have a client right now. I'm her permanent stylist and creative director, like in her career. Her name is Dada. She's a reminder of God's love. I don't know if you get it. Like she's a reminder that this is the path I'm meant to be, because it's so peaceful working with her. Every project I've done with her is memorable. Every job I've done, generally, all my clients are memorable. But with her, and because she's a Christian as well, because she understands God and she understands grace, I can vibe with her on a much higher level, which is a spiritual level. You know, she's a gospel person, and working with her has changed my life from inside out. Because trust me, it's not about money, because with who you are on the inside, you can call forth anything else. Like money is the smallest thing. She pays me very well, but I've learned so much more from her. So her being my client is just very memorable for me.
That sounds really good.
Thank you.
I think it's really my whole sort of, will I say, motto and ethos in terms of like my show, Fully Brand, sort of encouraging and inspiring people to really go for what they want and their passions. And it seems like, you know, you're really enjoying the journey because you're doing what you called for. I was going to ask the question I forgot earlier on was, so in terms of like the pieces you pulled, do you also design things yourself, or do you
iPhone, sorry.
do you design some of your pieces, or do you mostly pull from designers?
Most times I design. Because you know what I don't like? I don't like it when my client wears something and another person has access to it. I hate it. Like, and then they now put it like, who wore it best?
Oh yeah.
Oh my days, like I hate that stuff.
Like, who's a stylist?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. So I just design like most of the stuff. Like most of the stuff I do are like bespoke pieces. Like I sit with my clients, we create the concept together, and I create it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do you actually make them yourself? And make them, or you design and then you
No.
I want to know, you have like so many skills, you know?
No, like I do have tailors that I sit with them through like the process, like cutting it, sewing it, and that's like one of the biggest challenges because they're not like on the same plane as you. So most times, they make like terrible mistakes, man.
That's all back and forth.
Yeah. That's why I'm so grateful for my clients because they have patience from God, man. Because sometimes, like, you want to make like a size 12 and the tailor, you're like, what God. You know, but yeah, I have like really, really patient clients and I'm so grateful for that.
We've heard about all the good stuff. Well, there's been the challenges and, you know, you quitting several times in order to get to that level, you know, you know, most definitely getting to. I was just going to ask if you could maybe share some of the challenges you've gone through so, you know, you can sort of inspire and help other people along.
Yeah. I think the biggest challenge is from people. People usually criticize what they don't understand. People are what they can't say,
especially Nigeria.
Yeah, like I think that's what happened to Jesus as well. When they can't define you, they want to kill
they want to
you.
fit you in a box.
Yeah, I'm a dynamite. Like I can't fit in a box. And loads of people say all sort of crap about my style, about my work, about like even people that I consider friends. You know, like. They say a lot of, I look like a mad person. They don't say it to, they dare not say it to my face, yo. They don't say it to my face, but they say behind like my back, like, what's she wearing? She looks crazy, you know. And the thing is, like, God keeps telling me, like, when you listen to everybody, when you pay attention, like, you're a king. Your attention is expensive. Like you can pay attention to people who don't matter, you know, because you're heading somewhere and I'm taking you somewhere, you know. So that's one of the challenges. It's not all, but another challenge is Nigeria hasn't really gotten to that place, you know, like that, like high fashion place, you know. A lot of like the majority don't want to pay that much, but I don't really have a problem with that because I don't even want the majority, you know. But I'm talking like on a general thing right now, like as a stylist, you know. And another thing is we don't really have import resources. Like in London, you can walk to a Primark store and buy like stockings for like £1. You know, or buy, you know, you can pull stuff together
from different places,
you know, but you can't really do that in Nigeria. Like fishnet stockings, that's about like 4k or 5k. Something I can buy £1. You know, so stuff like that, it's not encouraging because you know you're wasting money. But I think we'll get there. You know, I think we'll get there. So the fourth thing you guys don't know about me is why I don't wear heels. A lot of people just think, I don't wear heels anymore because I'm a tomboy. But no, I had a dislocation in 2015 and I just stopped wearing heels like to get my knees better. So yeah, that's why I don't wear heels.
I was gonna say, is there anything you know now you wish you had known when you started?
Yeah, I finished school really early, like age-wise. I really wish, but of course God's timing is like the best. I really wish I was this. Like I really wish in my mind then I thought I was like following my dreams and pushing, but looking back now I'm like I didn't push hard enough. So I wish I started like earlier than I did.
I almost feel maybe most of us feel that way because I still feel that way about my writing as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, if I'd started, while I was at university.
Yeah.
I think as human, we always have that longing. That's something of an other. But if you're doing the best that you can at the moment and you're realizing and growing, then I think
that's what matters.
you're really, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what you wish you had known.
Yeah, and then
anything
I wish,
about the industry, maybe knowledge-wise or networking-wise, or how to like relate relationships with people.
You know the bad thing, I still don't do that. I don't know why. I still don't know how to network. Like I know people, but I just know people. Like I never call them for anything.
Actually, I have a question. So you started Style Territory. You're gonna do your own thing. How did you start to like get clients? How did you call out to people?
I never did.
So people
till
reached
now,
out to
I've
you.
I've never gone to anybody to say, yo, I'm a stylist, can I style you? I've never done that.
Wow. Impressive.
I've never.
Impressive.
Like
That's
not
really
not
cool.
out of pride.
No, get
I
what
just
you're
don't know how to.
Yeah.
Like it's just not my training from God, Like everybody I've styled, like maybe they got to know me through someone, they called me up or something. I've never gone out of my way to, and I don't intend to.
So from the time where you sort of left Hip TV to wanting to do your own thing, between that space of time, maybe before you really kicked off Style Territory officially, would you say you were just working on your own personal project and that's how people sort of came to know about you?
I don't know, till now, I don't know how people came to know about me. Like, for instance,
would you say maybe social media has helped as well?
Yeah, all my days. Social media is the bomb. Like, yo, shout out to Instagram. Social media, it's given me a platform to express myself. And I think a lot of people see that. And if they vibe with it, they call me up.
Yeah.
I don't know how to, like, go to someone to ask. Maybe I'm going to learn. But I don't know how to. Like everybody I've worked with, one way they've heard about
organic.
me. I've never, like yesterday, one of the biggest directors in Africa called me. No, he told someone to call me, and he was like, the person was like, this director insisted. Like I'm like, me, are you sure you're not calling the wrong person? I've never met him. I didn't even know that he knows me or knows my work or whatever. I'm just like, there's this song from Sister that Jesus my promoter. I feel like God is the best promoter or PR person you can ever have.
True. Now I'm going to dive into a little bit about tips and advice. So if any young Nigerians out there, we know how hard it is on the streets. They want to get into the industry and they sort of have no clue. I think because with everything people see on social media, people want to. I think people are becoming more creative. Well, not becoming more creative, but now sort of more interested in exploring their creative ideas and talents. So for anyone out there who want to do sort of work, if you want to get into styling or production, what sort of tips or advice could you share with them?
The first thing I'm gonna say is you have to be connected to a good self, because getting unique or iconic inspirations, it's not easy. It's not. Like if you're not connected, that's why some people do drugs and all sort of stuff, because they need to become more than they are. So that's the first thing I'm gonna say. You have to be connected to a greater source. For me, it's Jesus. The second thing is you have to like profoundly invest in yourself. Like you have to totally find out about the industry you're in. If it's fashion, you have to do your research. You have to know designers, not just in your environment, but in the world. You have to know what's going on in fashion. You have to know the trends. You have to know what's coming, like your fashion forecast. Like you have to know everything that's in quotes knowable, in your industry. You have to be prepared, because you don't know when your opportunity is going to come. You don't know when the door is going to open. And I think that's something that has helped me. Like every opportunity meets me ready. You have to be ready, and you have to be ready for the level you're praying for. work.
Yeah.
Not just, oh, I'm in my
You
house.
have to do the work.
You know, you have to. God doesn't work with lazy people. God doesn't invest in lazy people. He doesn't. He's a good businessman. He doesn't waste his resources.
I
And
like that.
yeah, and when God gives you like an opportunity, make sure you do your best. Like I give my clients 100% quality. I don't hold back because I want to get more money. So you have to, in quotes, kill yourself there. You know, you have to do the work. You have to make sure that that's the best you can do at that point in time. You know, yeah.
Oh, well, I hope you guys have sort of gotten a lot from that. Now, as what does fashion mean to you?
Fashion for me is life. Because whether you're aware or not, you're connected to fashion.
Yeah.
So fashion is life. Fashion is an escape. For me, fashion is a friend. For me, fashion and fashion is a tool to save the world and help people. I'm sure if you are wondering how to wear clothes, well, how is that on helping people? It's long, but I know. You know, fashion can save so many things, trust me. And fashion is just fashion is a reminder that God thought of me even before I started thinking about myself. You know, so for me, fashion is so deep. It's more than a job. It's more than the clothes. It's more than what people see on the outside. It's a very deep thing for me, and I'm so grateful for fashion. So the fifth thing you guys don't know about me, people think I don't laugh. I'm not a rapper. I know I love Kanye, but I do laugh. I don't post pictures that I laugh in. It doesn't mean I don't laugh like in real life. I'm a human being, and yes, I laugh. I just don't post it.
What do you love about working and living in Lagos?
Hey, La Speedy, they come Miami. Oh my days. I love Lagos. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I've had the opportunity to be in London and to be in America, and there's something about Lagos. You can be a millionaire overnight. I don't know if because Lagos is not organized though.
Yeah, true.
Because in London, unless you're like a business person, even if you're a business person, no more. But I think Lagos is somewhere that
Unless you're Steve Jobs.
yeah, you know, I think in Lagos you can actually be a millionaire overnight. Your life.
So any last words to share with awesome viewers watching you here on YouTube?
Yo. I'm just gonna say anything is possible. You need to believe in God, you need to believe in yourself, and you need to know that once you have God, you have everything. And yeah.
Ooh, where can we find you? Tell us your social media handle.
Oh, okay.
Email if you want to share that.
Oh, you can send me emails with that
I'm sure
money inside.
people have questions for you.
Yeah, absolutely. You can send me questions if you have any. styleterritory01@gmail.com, and my Instagram is style_territory. I was going to say yahoo.com. What was I thinking? Yeah, style_territory. It's she's gonna put it in.
Yeah, everything will be down in the description box.
Yeah.
Direct links. Yeah. So thank you guys for sticking with us to the end of the interview. I hope you've learned a lot from Teni, and she shared like her amazing views, perspectives, journey, career, and where she is now. Oh yeah, what can we expect from you in the future? Would you have something like a capsule collection or?
Yeah, I'm working. I have another business called the Rad Culture.
Okay.
I'm basically gonna be selling things in my closet, and then very edgy like stuff, edgy belts, bags, and accessories. And like once in a quarter, I'm gonna have like a capsule collection. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing, you guys.
So as you just heard, much more coming from Teni, not just for her celeb clients, but for you out there as well. And I'm sure she's going to ship worldwide.
Yeah.
So do follow her on Instagram, social media, email her if you have burning questions, and I'm sure she'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.
Thank
See you
you.
again. Bye.